Well, with that in mind, Adobe unveiled its LLM optimizer solution yesterday. The company says it's designed to help businesses enhance brand visibility and customer engagement in this new era of generative AI. Well, joining me now with more is Loni Stark, VP of Strategy and Product for Adobe Experience Cloud. Loni, great to have you on the show this morning. And what more can you tell us about this new unveil?
Thanks, Kristen, for having us. We're seeing a fundamental shift in how consumers are discovering and deciding on what products to purchase and what brands to interact with and engage with. So increasingly, they're turning to AI assistants like ChatGPT, Google AI overviews, as well as Perplexity. And that's shifting from not, traditional search. Adobe Analytics, which processes trillions of pieces of data, we saw a 3,500% increase in the traffic to US retail sites from Gen AI sources in May alone. So that's an incredible increase that we're seeing in growth.
Yeah.
Um, and it's like search is being replaced by the conversation.
So, what about Adobe's on-the-ground presence at Cannes really set up this particular announcement?
Yeah, so we had been already seeing this trend. And if you think about Cannes Lion, it is the center of brands discussing creativity, marketing, and this was a great place to launch our new offering, Adobe LLM Optimizer. It's a new application, and as you noted, it helps brands monitor how they're showing up in AI responses, benchmark how they are against competitors in those areas, and then optimize their content so that they are credible and they are cited in the answers that these AI assistants are providing. And this is top of mind, as you mentioned, for brands that are at Cannes Lion around how they are going to drive creativity, marketing in this age of AI.
Yeah, so to that end, I'd be wanting to know from you, Loni, how you see this particular optimizer working in a way that can be creative and effective for brands down the road.
So a big part of what marketers think about is how are they going to really respond to the questions that consumers have. So what the solution does is it identifies and benchmarks how brands are showing up now in these new channels. Just as we have helped companies with SEO, we are now helping them with generative engine optimization. That's the first step. The second is to be able to suggest ideas and other content that may be valuable, that could be variations to content they already have, as well as new pieces of content. So this can spark ideas for creatives and marketers to author new content that would help them represent their brand well and be visible in these channels like ChatGPT. If you're having a conversation, for example,
Yeah.
with one of these conversational engines.
How crucial is it to play in this artificial intelligence space these days, especially when it comes to brands engaging with consumers?
It's critical. So we're still seeing the importance of SEO and search engines, but with the brands that we're working with, they are seeing that this traffic, right, is coming to them from these generative engines as well. Some of these answers are showing up so that there is a zero-click phenomenon also happening, where the answers are being responded in these engines. And so it's early days, but it's important for brands to start to invest in this area because I do think there is a first mover advantage, especially with brands that have been so visible on all the other traditional channels.
Yeah. And what went into Adobe's own building of this particular optimizer?
Well, first of all, you know that we drive a lot of online business as well. So while we are providing these market leading solutions for brands in marketing and personalization at scale, we are also a large user of our technologies. And what we were seeing even a year ago was some of these shifts that were happening. And so a lot of what's gone into LLM Optimizer has been working with top brands as well as with our own Adobe to ensure that we are staying top of mind in these LLMs as well.
How does this fit into Adobe's broader strategy, Loni?
Yeah, so if you think about it, we are all about creativity and marketing and providing top brands with the tools needed to engage with consumers as the world has changed. And we have done that in when the world moved to digital and web. We've done that when it was mobile and with social. And now we see LLMs as the new frontier. And we are again providing the tools both for creating immersive content as well as marketing tools to make sure that that content is being seen by the right individuals and customers where it matters.
Loni Stark, VP of Strategy and Product for Adobe Experience Cloud. Loni, thank you so much for getting up early and joining us on the show today.
Thank you, Kristen, for having me.
Of course.